Hello, happy Friday. Maya and I are coming on here today to talk about something exciting. So, last week we went over our goals for our upcoming year, and we pretty much did everything in 1 hour, and we wanted to share the process with you. So, let me just. Hi.
Hi.
So I was just saying how earlier last week we set ourselves to, we sat down and we went over our goals, our business goals for next
Yes.
year, and then we wanted to share the process with everyone, um,
Yes.
which inspired us to create a goal setting workbook. So it's been super exciting. We've had a lot of people that are so interested in this. I feel like women don't sit down and actually like go over their goals or what they wanted to do, even like years ago, and to revisit that if there's anything else that came up or just seeing in which direction they want to go because they're so busy doing like day-to-day tasks that they don't really feel like they can sit down and even add more things on into their like daily life.
Right.
So
See beyond the daily hustle. And I know for myself too, last year at this time was the first time that I really did the goals, like my personal goals by myself without like any outside relationships or people or influences. And it was super empowering. And so this year it was even better because I feel like I had my feet underneath me a little bit more. I'm a lot more stable than I was a year ago, which is like, it's insane to think of how
yeah.
much has changed in a year. But so this was amazing. So Michaela and I worked on our business goals together, and that was like we basically made an outline, and the goals the goal setting worksheet that we made, or workbook that we made for you, is much prettier than the way that we actually did
Yeah.
it. But it was a great process because what we did is we just were like, okay, what are the things that we want to do, from basically now until the end of next year. So it's a little more than a year's goals, but that's what works for us because I think right now is a really great time to work on our goals because it's before, Thanksgiving is still like a whole month away, and then
Right.
Christmas, and then you don't want to be setting your goals like in that, amongst that scramble and amongst that like even more overwhelm of holidays. So
Yeah, and you want
basically
to be
we just
with the family and that time and kind of know that you already set forth that idea or just intentions for things to come together for you, and I
right
know with
that
our
way.
process, it happened where we were thinking about our big goals prior to this. So we kind of knew the direction we wanted to go in. With like three big things that we wanted to accomplish next year. So we were able to just like write them down and then break them down into like smaller,
Right.
which
Right. Like
um
how to, in order to get to here, we need to do this. And in order to do this, we need to do, so it's just breaking it out that way. And then after we did our goals, our business goals together, I went in to our Google Calendar and individually put dates. So we know on a weekly, monthly basis, what's kind of due. So what should be in our radar. So anyway, it's been a really great process, and we worked hard, Michaela especially, with making this look really aesthetically pleasing and it flows really nicely. So we created this goal setting workbook, and it's 5 pages with the front cover. And so it just talks about the goal setting, why we set goals and why it's important and why we should do it now and what makes a good goal,
right.
So and then it has individual how-to steps. So scheduling the time, having an accountability partner. So that could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker, it could be your business partner, it could be your life partner,
Right. And then
whatever.
you can set your goals for different areas of your life. So the different areas, I mean, we've done our career and education goals and finances. That's pretty much what we focused on. But you can also do stuff on relationships, health, if you have some goals with nutrition or fitness, lifestyle. Let's say you want to take a vacation, you could break those down. Let's say start saving, I don't know, $50 a month or something like that by the time, you plan on traveling. Personal development. So there are trainings, books, podcasts, and spirituality. So like, I know in the past I have set goals, but I never put a date to them, for example, so it was like almost like, oh, maybe it'll happen soon, but it,
Right.
by putting the date on it and kind of like stamping it, even if it doesn't happen then, and it might happen before, you're kind of just like reaffirming, like, this is what I want and I'm going to work towards that. And it just makes life so much more fun that way.
Right. And it makes it easier for planning. And then I know I've done goals in the past where I do this like real nice thing of goals